Why is it that Tom Cruise, at the age of 62, can still run across rooftops, jump out of planes, and perform stunts that most young men wouldn't even dare to try? Why is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, over 50, still built like a warrior, carrying an energy that makes people half his age feel lazy? Why is Jennifer Lopez in her mid-50s glowing, dancing, performing, and inspiring millions, while so many ordinary people in the same age group are struggling to even climb stairs without catching their breath? It's not magic, it's not luck, and it's definitely not because they were born special. It's because of choices. And that's what I want to talk to you about today: the choices you make in your 50s, 60s, and even 70s. Choices that decide whether you will live the rest of your life full of energy, excitement, and pride, or live weak, broken, and regretting what could have been. Look around at your own life for a second. How do your mornings start? For many people between 50 and 80, mornings begin with tiredness, with aches and pains, with pills on the table. The first thought is not about adventure or possibilities, but about problems and limitations. Compare that to a Hollywood star. At the same age, they wake up, stretch their body, start their day with energy, and get ready to do what they love. Same years behind them, same number of candles on the cake, but a completely different way of living. Let me tell you the harsh truth. Most people in their 50s and 60s give up on themselves. They accept aging as a curse. They believe the lie that after 50, life is only about slowing down, surviving, and waiting. They use excuses like "I'm too old for this" or "my body doesn't allow me anymore." And once you accept those excuses, they slowly become your reality. You stop moving, you stop caring, and you stop believing in yourself. And before you realize, you've locked yourself in a cage of weakness that you built with your own hands. But then you look at Hollywood stars and you wonder, how can they stay so young, so active, so alive? The answer is not money. The answer is not fame. The answer is discipline. Take Tom Cruise, for example. 62 years old and still one of the most daring actors in the world. He didn't accept the excuse that age means slowing down. Instead, he doubled down on training, on fitness, on challenging himself. And because of that, he shows the world that age is just a number when your habits are strong. Or look at Dwayne Johnson. The man wakes up before sunrise, works out like a machine, and pushes his body daily. He's over 50, yet his energy, his positivity, and his drive are unmatched. Compare that to the average man in his 50s, who often spends his mornings sitting in front of the TV with a cup of tea, complaining about back pain or about how life is unfair. Same age, different results. Jennifer Lopez is another shining example. At 55, she doesn't just sit back and enjoy past success. She performs on stage, dances with passion, takes care of her body, and inspires millions of women who are decades younger. She shows that beauty, confidence, and energy don't disappear with age. They grow when you respect yourself. Keanu Reeves at 60 still performs action roles, trains for hours, and keeps his mind sharp. While many 60-year-olds complain about memory loss, tiredness, and the world moving too fast, he's proving that continuous learning and growth keep you young in both mind and body. So what's the difference? Why are they so different from most people in the same age group? It's not because they are celebrities. It's because they live by habits that ordinary people ignore. Let me share 5 powerful things these stars do. Things you can start today without needing millions of dollars, without needing Hollywood trainers, and without waiting for miracles. The first is consistency in fitness. Not extreme workouts, not heavy lifting for the sake of showing off. Just consistency. Most people quit moving once they cross 50. They stop walking regularly, stop stretching, stop using their body as it was designed to be used. But Hollywood stars treat movement as medicine. Tom Cruise trains daily, even when not shooting a film. The Rock never skips his gym routine, even during travel. The key is not how heavy you lift or how fast you run. The key is showing up every single day. The second is smart nutrition. What you put into your body is exactly what you get out of it. Many people in their 50s eat without thinking. Too much sugar, too much processed food, too much junk. and then they blame age for their tiredness. Celebrities, on the other hand, treat food as fuel. They eat clean, balanced meals. They avoid what harms them. They don't let cravings control their future. You don't need a private chef to do this. You just need discipline. Choosing vegetables over fried food. Choosing water over soda. Choosing life over laziness. The third is quality sleep and recovery. Many people in their older age stay up late watching TV, wasting hours scrolling, then complain about headaches, tiredness, and lack of energy. Stars know the importance of sleep. They respect their body clock. They give their body time to heal, to recover, to prepare for another day. You don't need luxury to do this. You just need to make sleep a priority instead of treating it like an afterthought. The fourth is mental sharpness. Age doesn't make your brain slow. Laziness does. The more you stop learning, the more you stop challenging your brain, the faster you become dull. Look at Keanu Reeves, constantly learning martial arts for his films, or other actors who keep reading scripts, learning dances, or preparing for challenging roles. Their brains stay sharp because they never stop feeding it. Meanwhile, the average person wastes hours complaining, gossiping, or watching the same old shows. Which one do you think keeps the brain alive? The fifth is surrounding themselves with positivity. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. Many older people surround themselves with toxic conversations. People who only complain about politics, about health, about how things were better in the past. That negativity kills your energy faster than age ever will. Stars cut negativity from their lives. They build circles of positivity, ambition, and inspiration. And that keeps them motivated even when life gets tough. Now I want you to reflect on this. These 5 things are not impossible. They don't require millions of dollars. They don't require fame. They don't require youth. They require choice. And choice is in your hands. So ask yourself, why have you accepted weakness as your reality? Why have you convinced yourself that aging means giving up? Why have you decided that life after 50 is only about waiting for the end? If Tom Cruise can run on rooftops at 62, why can't you walk around your neighborhood every morning? If Dwayne Johnson can lift weights at 52, why can't you do push-ups in your living room? If Jennifer Lopez can glow at 55, why can't you glow with better food and better self-care? If Keanu Reeves can train his mind and body at 60, why can't you learn something new today? The truth is, you can. The only difference between them and you is the story you keep telling yourself. They tell themselves they are still capable, still strong, still young in spirit. You tell yourself you're too old, too weak, too tired. And life listens to the story you believe. So change your story. Change your choices. Start today. Walk for 10 minutes. Replace one unhealthy meal with something clean. Turn off the TV earlier and sleep better. Read something that inspires you instead of wasting hours on negativity. Call a friend who uplifts you instead of one who drains you. Small steps, daily discipline, consistent habits. This is what makes the difference between living old and living alive. And let me make you a promise. If this video gets the response I hope it will, in my next video, I'll break down exactly how you can start living like these stars step by step, no Hollywood required. I'll give you practical strategies to rebuild your body, mind, and energy no matter what your age is. But for now, I want you to remember one simple truth. Age is not the problem. Your excuses are. The rest of your life is still waiting for you. The only question is, will you live it weak, broken, and regretful, or will you live it strong, energetic, and full of pride? The choice is yours.